Yeah,
It's just
it is
good.
what it is. It's not bad. Roy Zeno in the chat. How did I guess your question at Super Smart Bros? Honestly, it was a complete guess, but Bundun said something about the logo being like indicative of what the console was. So that's where my brain went. 3DO.
I'm so glad you informed us of this, Kalen. That is just what I wanted to hear. Oh my god, look at that. I haven't seen that emote in a while.
Oh my.
3DO. So Gnome Dome is also, you might know him as Skelly Duck. He's from Vic, and just like you, P9, and Smopup is Queensland. Queensland legend, old school.
Yep. One of the most legendary players in Australian history. When I was starting, Smopup was also like on the fast come up. And I remember a year and a half after I started, Smopup finally won a tournament to like arguably be the best in Oz. He won the City of Melee, the first ever City of Melee, I believe,
Yeah, I remember.
which was to qualify to get flown to Genesis. And so, yeah,
Road to Genesis, was it? Oh, I don't know. Sorry.
yeah.
But yeah, he
So
went, I think. Yeah.
he did go. A legendary player, been at it for a long time, and just a legendary button pusher as well.
Yeah. I know I use the word, legend pretty loosely, but this time it's no exaggeration.
Exactly. And Sundowns. Everyone knows Sundowns.
Yeah.
He's just qualified for the Australian Summit, you know? If you don't
Yeah.
know, where have you been, been living under a rock? On
You wanna
freaking Mars?
you wanna know more about Sundowns? You can watch his feature interview in the classic Tikano documentary Rolling It Back.
Oh.
Learn a bit more about, his thoughts on the game, what he's trying to get out of it, It's great. What am I sipping on? I gotta be sipping on water bread.
Oh,
Actually, that's a good
crazy
idea to replace our or to fuel us for the last two sets. Please ask us questions so that we have something to talk about. Because
Yeah.
I don't know if my brain can analyze melee.
Yeah, I'm done. I've got everything I wanted out of this tournament, and now I'm gonna turn to goo while Smoking Puppy shines.
Yeah, background noise at this point.
Yep.
Deck Up being sad reminded me this was on. Did he like tweet or post or something? That sucks.
Ah.
Oh, he was streaming it? Okay. Okay, I see.
But even after the top three qualified, there are so many gamers that could be top three for the second one.
Yeah, I think because there's probably people that couldn't enter today that will enter Sunday.
Yeah, and like fucking Musket, Deckard, Geordie. Oh, hold on,
Yeah,
let me.
this is a legendary clip. This is so good. I'll give that one a like. Best flavor of Gatorade? It's usually, depending on the mood, it's blue or orange for me.
I used to be a blue guy, now an orange guy.
Yeah, I think if I've got a hankering for it, like if I've been if I've been sipping a little bit of alcohol, then I think blue goes up there. But I think on any given day, if I've just done sports, for example, I'm an orange guy.
In what context are you having Gatorade after drinking alcohol? Is that a thing people do?
Yeah, usually if you're hungover or whatever.
Oh, right. I was like, yeah, okay, that makes sense. I feel like orange is somehow more hydrating than other flavors.
Yeah, I used to be a red guy when I was a kid, but I made the switch. Haven't looked back.
Well, that's just red cordial for children, you know?
Yeah. I kind of substitute Gatorade and Powerade. They're one and the same, even though people will tell me they're different, which they probably are. But, I've never been super into it. I was a Powerade kid. It's kind of like a, Adidas Nike thing.
Yep.
And I was always Team Powerade, but no, I don't mind. I probably tend to skew Gatorade.
I was definitely a Gatorade kid.
Yeah.
Didn't they have like way better like sporting endorsements?
Maybe. I don't know why I was Powerade. I would just always have 2 Powerades in the fridge every week, locked and loaded, one for
Mm.
each soccer training.
I just bought whatever product Ricky Ponting told me to buy.
That's so true,
That guy
actually.
had great taste. You know, Rexona, fuck it.
Hmm. What a player. Yeah, I've never had Maximus. It just hasn't appealed to me. How many Wheat Bix? I can only do 4. Just because like I put 2 in a bowl, and then I eat them, and then I refill with another 2. Because like I don't want the bottom 2 or whatever getting like all soggy in the first 2. So I go milk 2 Wheat Bix, and then I add in like the last 2 Wheat Bix, and if I've done it correctly, there's enough milk to hydrate them, you know? And then it's a pretty clean finish.
I used to do like 6 Weet-Bix. I would grab because I would get, you know how like they're in a big box.
Yeah.
I would try to grab like half of a row basically,
Okay.
and they're in like a row of like 12, right? There's like
Yeah.
6 by 2. I want to say.
Yeah. There've been times in my life when I've done 6.
Also, like when I was super like first moved out of my family home and was living in a share house, I would do a lot of Weet-Bix. That was such an easy meal. I'd be like, all
Yeah.
right, it's 2 a.m. I haven't eaten all day. Fuck it, I'll have 12 Weet-Bix.
Yeah. It's just the soylent of foods.
Yeah, I mean,
It's got all the things you need. Don't look that
exactly.
up.
It's the yeah. You don't want to know where the Weet-Bix is made. Are we talking about Soylent the drink or Soylent Green?
I was talking about the drink,
Okay, well then,
which
yeah.
is like it's like supposed to be like a meal substitute. That's like you drink it and it's like all encompassing. Like you can survive off it and it alone.
It's crazy that they called it Soylent after Soylent Green was made.
After?
I think so.
Yeah, that would suck. I mean,
No, I'm
maybe it
saying
was.
like they did it as a reference to Soylent Green. Soylent
Yeah,
Green
like
is like a 1973 American ecological dystopian thriller, Skip.
yeah, wow. Yeah, I mean, I knew it was old, but I guess I never considered. Like, I was always like, oh, wow, maybe they did it to get people talking.
Yeah,
You know, but it's like, what the hell? And they're like, wait a second, no such thing as bad publicity.
that's true. And we're still talking about it in 2022. 50 years after the revelation that Soylent Green was actually humans after all. Sorry to anyone who planned on watching that and didn't want spoilers.
The statute of limitations is over for that one,
Exactly.
unfortunately. The Planet of the Apes was Earth all along.
Mm,
Hate to break it to you. Never actually seen it, just seen it referenced multiple times.
yeah. This is
Dr.
like the
Seuss,
time
Dr. Seuss.
I remember when movie Catfish came out, and this was before catfishing was a phrase because the phrase um
Came from the movie.
came from the movie. Yeah, that was the first time I've ever been like spoiled for a movie that I wanted to see and been like, damn, that's fucked up. Because like the entire premise of the movie was like the twist is that they're being catfished. Sorry to anyone in chat who wanted to see the movie Catfish and didn't know what it was about.
Just
And yeah, I
as in
saw
like,
the movie anyway, and I was like, yeah, I mean that happened. I knew that was gonna happen. Fuck.
hmm. I had a guy on my like Facebook friends list. He was like, I went to primary school with him, but he was like a jerk. But like, you just add everyone. Like when you're young and like in year 7 you get Facebook, you add every single person you know, you know.
Yeah.
And so I had him on my Facebook all these years, like never fucking interacted. And then I'm going to see like the new Star Wars. I think it's like it might have been 7, but it might have been one of the other ones, like the other new ones. And I'm like, I've never seen a Star Wars in a cinema. I'm not a big fan, but like, this will be good. And then he just makes a Facebook status like on like the day it comes out, not even like uh, you know, preempting it with anything, just like literally just lists spoilers for the movie. And by the time I'm
Ah,
like halfway through reading it, I realize what I'm reading and like stopped. It's already too late. I already know like half of the big twists.
that's badass.
like, yeah, what the fuck? I unfriended him. I'm like, this is the last straw. You may have bullied me in primary school, but I could excuse that.